Hello and welcome back to our new vlog. This vlog will be a reading vlog for a change because we didn't have a reading vlog in a long while, and I will be reading the Prisoner's Frauen by Holly Black in this vlog, and I started it already. Even like you can see, I didn't read it that much. I think I just read the prologue, where we get a flashback to the time before Oak and Ren decided to go on the journey to find the heart. And just as a disclaimer, this vlog will be spoilery because this is a second book and I can't talk about this book without talking about the first one, the Stolen Heir. So if you haven't read the first book of this duology, start there and then come back. And in case you don't know, the Stolen Heir duology is a sequel to the Cruel Prince trilogy, which I also read and loved. And yeah, so I'm really excited how this will conclude in this book. I don't know if there will be more books in this universe. I would like it if there are, but I don't know. But yeah, this book follows Auk, which is the adoptive brother of Jude, the main character from book 1. And Ren is the princess of the... what's the court called again? I don't remember. Like I said, I haven't read much except for the prologue, which in the prologue takes place even before the Stolen Heir, because this explains why Auk decided to go and search for Ren in the first place. And we discovered that Auk has some plan, some intrigue going on. I probably should read the last chapter again because I don't remember exactly how the last one ended. We will be reading the Prisoner's Frauen in this reading vlog.
They tell me that I'm wasting time. Tell me something I don't know. You left fingerprints across my mind.
I'm now at chapter 8 and I just read the dinner between or with Oak and Ren. Slowly but surely the memories of book 1 are coming back to me, and I remember what happened in book 1, which is good because then I don't need to reread book 1 to continue reading this one. But yeah, we also learned that Ren is apparently sick or getting sick when she uses her magic, because Ren can unmake magic and because she is magic, as far as I understand it, because she is Milev's heart, or however you say it. She is unmaking herself whenever she uses her power, so this could probably get her killed, maybe? I don't know. But I honestly don't like the sound of Ren getting killed through her own power. I don't, because I like Ren. And I don't want her to die. But yeah, also where's the bridle now? What you know, if you have read book 1, and hopefully you have read book 1 before you have watched this, because like I said at the beginning, this will be filled with spoilers for book 2. Ren did use the bridle now on Auk and gave him commands. So Auk can't leave now without the permission of Ren, because the bridle binds him to whatever Auk's Oak says, but because Breitel binds him to whatever Ren tells him to do, so he can't disobey a command Ren has made to him now. Oh, and Elfheim is trying to get Oak back. They are planning something in 3 days. We don't know how much time we have left before the attack or whatever Elfheim is planning to extract Oak from the citadel. What we know is that Oak doesn't want them to get him out of there because he still wants the chance to apologize to Ren and show her how sorry he is that he didn't tell her about the fact that she is Milev's heart. Because he knew that and didn't tell her. And that's the reason why Ren put him into prison. I honestly can't wait to read more and see how this will unfold now, because, like I said, I want Oak to get back to Elfheim, but also I don't want Elfheim to kill Ren because of what she did. So, fingers crossed they will figure out a way to solve this without getting Ren killed. Either by Elfheim or by her own powers, because I don't want that.
I try covering them, but they still show. If I had a choice, whether or not I'd be moved on from you by now. If I had a voice or a shot at letting you go, putting you down.
I read yesterday a few chapters of the Prisoner's Throne, and I'm now almost in the middle of the book. And yeah, Oak and Ren are engaged now. I thought this would be coming at some point, but I didn't expect it to be in the way it happened. Basically, Oak proposed to Ren to protect her from his court, and now they are traveling back to Elfheim together to celebrate the engagement. And Oak is suspicious of the hawk, which granted I'm too, because I don't know if she will kill Caden or not. And Oak is simultaneously protective of Ren again, and he doesn't want to leave her alone with his soldiers or the army of Elfheim. So this will be an interesting balancing act, especially when they are coming back to Elfheim. Because I guess Ren doesn't trust Jude, and Jude doesn't trust Ren that much. So we will see how this will go. Honestly, I was a bit shocked as the way Oak proposed, because he didn't formally propose to Ren. He just said to the army that they were engaged now, without talking about it with Ren first. Oh yeah, and Hyacinthe took the bridle off of Oak, so he isn't bound to Ren's every command anymore, because the bridle is off now. So I'm interested to see what will be happening in the last half of the book, but so far I really enjoying it, and it goes by very, very fast. It is so easy to read, and it is so refreshing after reading Crescent City, which tricked on and on. So I'm really glad that I'm enjoying this book.
You know I would, but still I miss you. And it's hard, 'cause my heart doesn't want to. No, I know that it's no good.
read a bit more of the prisoner's throne yesterday night, and yay, it seems like Aug and Ren are finally really together, not just pretending to be together, because they actually talked to each other and spoke about things, and well, then they slept together. And yay, I have to say, I am and was really happy as this happened, because I wanted them to be together since book one, or since I sensed it going into the direction of them maybe getting together. So I'm happy that it finally happened, hopefully. And yeah, the Hawk apparently really wants both of them to get married and as fast as possible. And I have no idea why, but she demanded that they would be married tomorrow. So in the book, tomorrow they shall be married. And since Ren is on the fence of marrying Oak, I don't know if she still is after this talk they had now, but she was on the fence on marrying Oak. So I don't know what she is thinking now about that. But Jude is on the fence as well. So she proposed that Ren would need to answer a question about Oak, and if she gets the answer to this question right, they will get married on the spot. And if she doesn't get it right, then they will have to wait for 7 days before they get married, if they still want to get married, both of them. So yeah, I guess the situation will come to its climax on the wedding, I guess, so tomorrow. And I have no idea what will be happening there and if they will get married, but I really hope that they will get married. And one other thing which we found out about at the beginning of this book, Oak is planning something with some conspiracy stuff with some people, and I don't know what his plans are or why he is working with them. That's one other thing which I'm not sure about what is happening here, but I guess we will find out. Well, shit. The ghost just died or was poisoned by the one poison Oak is immune against. And that after he wanted to tell Oak something with which she needed or wanted to go to Jude. And someone is apparently manipulating Ren to not go through with the marriage, or at least that's what's Oak thinking right now. Oh yeah, and then Oak also learned that the ghost was the man who murdered his mother. Even when I'm not really sure about that now. After the ghost was murdered now. Maybe it is the man who poisoned the ghost who murdered Oak's mother. Because he or they actually, they used the same poison like with Oak's mother, and that's the reason why Oak is immune to the poison, because he got so much of it as a child and didn't die from it that it doesn't affect him anymore, apparently, now. But yeah, I really would like to know what the ghost did find out. and now we can't, and and I'm not really happy about that Ren is apparently manipulated by someone or being manipulated by someone. But I'm almost through with the book now, so we will probably find out in the next few hundred pages or so I have left. What's this all about? Or hopefully we will find out.
I keep thinking about the good times. Memories like songs. I keep hitting rewind, rewind, rewind. It's like every scene I think about.
Wow! There is something going on right now. Everything is going wrong. I feel like Ren is now really a suspect in this murder because it turns out that Lady Eileen, so the one who also died after they found the ghost, did plan to murder the High King and Queen with the help of the Stormhawk. And I guess the Stormhawk has something over Ren, and I guess this something is Oak. And now they are thinking Oak is in on the plot to kill the High King and Queen, which he isn't, but they don't believe him because he had connections with Lady Aline before. Welp. And Oak thinks now too that Ren wants to rule over Elfheim, which I don't think she wants to. I think she is using this assumption of the Stormhawk, or that the Stormhawk wants to rule over Elfheim for Ren to keep Oak safe, because she said to him, "It's not me who needs saving." So I guess she meant that Oak needs to be saved from the people who will want to kill him after this comes out. But oh yeah, and they came up with the plan because the Stormhawk has wrapped the whole island. They are all now in a storm, so nobody can leave. So they came up with a plan to use or to ask Shaq if he could dive with them to the other island where the Stormhawk and Ren probably will be. But now it seems like they are going to die because Shaq miscalculated how long Oak and Tyrion can. Or Tyrion? Ist es Tyrion? No. Hyacinth can hold the breath. And I just hope they are not going to die. I mean, I assume they will not die, but this is so stressful.
Keep on repeat from start to end. Oh, but honestly, I'm scared that now we fucked it up too much now for us to be friends. I'm not trying to say it's all on you. I've made my share of mistakes. I know I'm no saint, but it was you that broke the other half of this heartbreak. I hate you now, but still I miss you. And it's hard, 'cause my heart doesn't want to. No, I know that it's no good.
So, I finished The Prisoner's Throne by Holly Black a few hours ago, and I liked it. I think it wasn't as good as the first one for some reason. I can't pinpoint exactly why it wasn't, but, and to be candid, I don't know how many stars I gave the Stolen Heir, but I would give this book maybe 4 stars. Definitely not 5 stars, because it wasn't a 5-star read for me, because it just doesn't feel like a 5-star read. So I will not giving this 5 stars, maybe 4 stars, but I think I will have to think about the rating for a little while longer now. But yeah, overall it was a great book, and I flew basically more or less through it, because it was again very, very easy to read, like every book I read from Holly Black. They're all easy to read, to be candid. I just read the books of the Elfheim universe so far, and nothing else by her. So, but yeah, every book of the Elfheim universe was easy to read, and I guess I will pick up the why the King of Elfheim was or is afraid of stories next, and then I just saw that there is a digital novel as well, The Lost Sisters, which I think I will get as well and read it, because like I said, I just like the universe overall, and this book was good as well, even when I feel like it wasn't as good like the first one, but I can't really pinpoint why it wasn't as good as the first one. Maybe because I connected with Ren a bit more than I connected with Aug for some reason. I don't know. But yeah, the end was really, really good. And yeah, granted, I wasn't on the edge of my seat, but I couldn't put this down either, because I just wanted to know how it ended, and you saw a few of my reactions while reading the end of this book. So yeah, overall, like I said, I like this book, and I would recommend it. If you haven't read it, that you should read it, because it is good. It is a good conclusion to the duology. I hope you liked this reading vlog, and if you did, then give it a thumbs up. And if you don't want to miss my next video, then click subscribe, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!